All right. So here we are in the darkness. I want you to think about it for a second. What does the darkness represent to us? Now that you've had a moment to think about it, it's kind of creepy, isn't it? Like, we're in this big room, there's a lot of people, we don't really know what's going on out there. Many people would say that it represents fear, it represents the unknown. What's out there in that darkness? I don't know, so I'm not going to go near it. Well, there's a good example of darkness from some of these modern movies that we all come to know and love. I'm a big fan of Batman. I'm not sure if any of you are. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Let's face it, you're middle schoolers. Well, in the movie Batman Begins, which you may or may not remember, there's a scene where Batman has become fully Batman. He's done his training, he's done his thing, he's gone on the mountains, he's been beaten up by Liam Neeson. Always a good time. So he comes back to Gotham City, and he decides that the darkness is his weapon. People fear darkness. So there's a scene where they're at the docks. The goons and the bad guys are all loading these teddy bears for who knows what into a car, onto a boat, so they can transfer this to who knows who and make their millions of dollars and, do their villainous, super villain thing. Well, the Batman arrives on time before they leave, and things start going awry with their operation. Well, it gets kind of scary. The Batman run around, grabbing these guys off one by one, and you can see on the goons that for once the goons are the ones that are afraid and not like the heroes. They're terrified. They're running around. They're shooting their guns. They're screaming, "Where are you?" And they can't find him. And I think my favorite moment is the end of the scene is he finally screams, there's one last guy left, he's like, "Where are you?" And the Batman just goes, "Here." He grabs him, and it's over. Well, darkness has that kind of power over us. Have you ever been terrified or confused? Well, there's something cool about the darkness, is that it can be dominated by this cool little thing called a flashlight. And suddenly, when I turn this flashlight, trying to blind you all, I can see what's going on out there. Because darkness hides the truth. I don't know what color shirts you're wearing, or if you're even falling asleep, because I'm talking to you about Batman, which, of course, you wouldn't, because Batman's awesome. But now I can tell what's going on out there. That's my mom. She's wearing a red t-shirt or a red hoodie, and I now know that because of my flashlight, she is a Pygmy Pirates fan, which is my high school. She supports that team. I can look over here and decide things and just make judgment calls on people that are in front of me. Thanks to this handy-dandy flashlight. So light makes a big difference when turn the lights on. If you can figure it out. I guess we're doing this with the flashlight, so I don't know. So darkness conceals the truth. Well, there's something cool about light. Light is actually a lot more sophisticated than just these cool little bulbs or the big sun in the sky. Light is, to put it simply, an electromagnetic radiation which is detectable by the human eye. See, light is basically just energy. It's this cool wavelength. It's got 3 dimensions, waves going in every direction. And our eye picks up 1/1000th of the wavelengths that are energy particles. Wavelengths can measure from hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these waves that go really, really fast. And then visible light is a little slower. And then you have things like radio waves that are really slow. And light, as some of you know, is very, very quick. I pulled the number up for you. It's 299,792,456 meters per second. That's pretty quick. We having light problems?
Didn't get there.
Well, that's a pretty big number. And another fun fact about light is that the meter that we all know and love is actually derived from how fast light travels through a vacuum in an interval of 1, I'm just going to round up, 1 divided by 300 million, so that's a second. That's how long the second in a vacuum for that distance of